Hello, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond the Television Network. We continue to look at what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. And this year, 2025, is the most critical year because we expect a lot of political maneuvers to happen in this year. And there is an issue which we need to take a look upon because we have seen calls, ZANU-PF people, Mnangagwa people, they've started to make calls to say Mnangagwa must short his leave. And the major question which we need to tackle here is, will Mnangagwa come back to work, or will we cut short his leave to come and attend certain issues? And let us delve straight to this story. So we have seen so many articles from Timo Arakashi, and in whatever sense they're trying to make, they are threatening others. And Gachange, one of the key Arakashis, says it has come to our attention that the rogue elements sponsored by third parties planning to disrupt President Emmerson Mnangagwa's holiday and his appointments. These elements are circulating brown envelopes with the intention of creating a wedge between President Mnangagwa and Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. This sinister plot is counter-revolutionary and goes against the principles of ZANU-PF. This is something which is very, very important. And at this point in time, if Mnangagwa comes back to work, what does it mean? It will signify one thing. It will be a direct confirmation that the political arena is actually, captured by third parties. If he comes back, it will be a sign that he's losing grip. If he comes back, it will be a direct acknowledgement of that things are no longer well, and there is need for urgent action to address those things. So, whatever which is happening right now, they are testing how far can this man go? How strong is this man? That is the phase we are in. So the first phase is the phase of testing. The second phase is the phase of implementation. After they have tested, they have seen, say, they will start to implement some things. So this is something which is very, very important. And for them to read the constitution for each other, it's a waste of time, because the people who are actually spearheading this are people who are outside ZANU-PF and are not bound by the ZANU-PF constitution. They believe in ZANU-PF, but they're outside ZANU-PF now. Or there are people who don't even care whether they lose this or that. They don't care. These are people who have lost it all, who think if he is removed, they will have their opportunities. So this is very, very important. And he says that the party elects its leadership during the Congress, not through social media. The logic behind this plot is questionable and threatens the stability of our nation. It is crucial to remember that President Mnangagwa, VP Mwade, and Vice President Chiwenga are united in the leadership and commitment to Zimbabwe's progress. Let me address this directly. Gachange is running away from the facts. Yes, they are the ones who are spearheading for the 2030 agenda, now 2033. So whoever is making the 2030 slogan is the one who is plotting to remove Mnangagwa. Whoever you hear doing the 2030 Anengachipo slogan is working to remove Emmerson Mnangagwa. Yes. Why do I say so? These are the same people who are going to spearhead it to parliament. From parliament, they will try to go for a referendum, only to be defeated during that referendum. And then they will say, you have been defeated. You are not popular anymore. And they will chase him. So it's very, very important to note that if it doesn't happen through the referendum, it will happen through the other way. If it doesn't happen through the other way, it will happen through the referendum. So this man has been trapped and asina kwekuenda because pavakanga vachimomberera vachiti mdhara 2030 iye akanga achitiwo manyawi achiti itai slogan tione ike zvino izvi zvaakuchimuteerera manje. So do or die apa haishande. Chiri kutodiwa ndechekuti it's either he fires every dick and Tom and he liquidates the parliament of Zimbabwe and fresh elections are conducted, kana akaona kuti haasi kuda president, it's better to conduct fresh elections parliament and let the opposition contest freely. Let Chamisa do whatever you want. Let people elect whoever they want. That is the only way he's going to save his face. Failure to do so is going to be doomed. This is the only way which will save Emmerson Mnangagwa, for him to live respectably for power. If he is to remove the whole parliament, call for fresh elections for the parliament, that is the only thing which is going to save him. Because pakati kama elections, obviously, Nelson Chamisa will win the parliamentary race iyoyo kana ikaitwa zviri free and fair, vanhu vese vachikambena makambenero avo madiro ajojina, Chamisa nevanhu vake vanowina. What it means is you will need to acknowledge that from this election you can lead the country. He resigns, and munhu anenge ane vanhu vakawanda definitely in parliament, he will be making rules and everyone will simply agree kuti atore chigaro. Izvi zvese zviri kuitwa izvi zvese izvi zviri kupinza vakuru panjada zviri kuvapinza panguva yakaoma. So it doesn't need you to call Chamisa last minute kuti chimhanya utore nyika so that you save me, because you not know kuti zvinhu zvinenge zvichiitika kuti uchararama here kana kuti usasangana netsaona dzakaita sei. What we are talking right here is what is going to happen. If you continue in this way, you will be humiliated, you will be embarrassed. Continue with this agenda yamuri kuita. Zvese zvamakuita makudzingana nevanhu vamamuchimboti tiri tese. Imagine kuti ava vakomana ava vese ava veCIO, they were there watching vachiita zvanafazi zvese izvi. Ike zvino izvi muchinda akanga achirana fazi uyo tapfumani, where is he? He has been sidelined. Instead kuti ari apromotwa kunoita mukuru, ndiye asidelinwa, kwakuuya umwe munhu kuzoita mukuru iwo uripo. What does that mean? So you can actually see that these people will never learn, but they have to learn kuti hazvina zvazviri kubetsera zveZANU-PF zvavari kuita izvi. We need to go back to the constitution and make sure that we respect the constitution of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Aya matakanana muri kuita aya ekuti muri kungoita zvinhu pachicomrade hashandi. Right now, let me explain one thing. Let me explain the danger which this man is creating. The majority of the army generals, vese vanogona kuita commanders, defense forces commanders Zimbabwe National Army, vese vakuru ava variproach wenga. Vanhu ivavo vari padhuze nekusvika 70 years, the majority of them. Saka what it means is, it will come a time where Valerio atosvitsa 70 and vanobva vataura kuti the new law yataisai yatova in effect, which means Valerio must go, he must leave power. Haana nharo dzanoramba achiita because asvitsa 70 years, mutemo uri kuti kana wasvika 70 years uri kufanira kuretire. And I think anenge akatosvitsa 70 years dzacho, which means he is supposed to retire. Haana chawa anorambira. Then you look at the other guy, akazvarwa 1956 or so, which means by 2026 anenge achisvitsa futi 70 years. This guy Sanyatwe, 2026 anenge achisvitsa 70 years. And some of the comrades vese vari rings aya ekuti lieutenants, major generals, brigadier generals, the majority of them variproach wenga vakumakore iwayo zvekuti by 2026 2027 vanenge vachibuda vese vachibuda muservice. Zvorevei? Zviri kureva kuti a new crop of leadership will come before 2027. Saka mimi pamunozoti chokwa kune kwane new crop of leadership yauya yapromotwa kumilitary ikoko. Saka imi muchaprotect kwananiyo interests. It means the dynasty will be in charge. Hamusi kuzviona zvese izvozvo. So you now have to rely on someone else kuti munge muchibatsirika, munge muchisevheka, dynasty rege kuitika. Mune makuto rely on someone else. anogona kukomanda loyalty. So why can't you simply push that person iyeye now? Moda uzomupusha kana zvaita sei? You want to propel him to power zvaita sei? Ike zvino, why can't you push him? You are seeing these things zvichiitika zvese. You have been warned about these things zvaitika, but I'm warning. That is the biggest problem. So I let me say this. It's most unlikely to see Mnangagwa coming back kuti ndadzoka kubasa. Why? Zvinobva zvaratidza ma weaknesses ake. He will be confirming that some of the things which are happening are true. Our country is now need politics, real politics to happen. We need a political solution because the judicial constitution, the constitutional solution will never work because we have destroyed each and every aspect of the constitution and there is no longer trust. Saka, it will never work. The only way is a political solution. That is what you need to bring in. Saka zvese zvamuri kuona zvakuitika izvi mari zautse zvinhu zvamakanga muchigadzira over the years. When people are not happy, they are tempted to make a move. And ndo pavanoita move uona kuti danda rakaora kudhara. When you recognize that danda rakaora kudhara hautombodedemo kungoripusha ratoenda. And danda renyu rakaora kudhara iri. Zvekuti hanzi there is a way of the counter revolutionary game, whatever plans. He might be aware, but danda kana rakaora hapasina midzi, harisina parakabata napo. Danda kana raora. Time tells, guys. Robert Mugabe was sophisticated, very difficult to deal with. But what happened? Those who were shielding him, those who were protecting him, they left him vulnerable and unprotected. The same is going to apply to you. Kana kukanzi kwaita hondo dzarira muno, kungorohwa chete, kubongomorwa chete, because vayo vanofanira kuchengetedza vacho, they are not happy. What we are talking about the truth. And imimi ndimi ma-causes acho, because hamusi kuvabhadhara zvinoita kuti vange vachichengetedza nyika. Corruption is now everywhere. Pasuru ufana unge pachitika corruption yakuitika, because imimi you have sidelined the security forces, the judiciary, the civil service. Yes, my sideliner. Muri kudya mega. The whole nation is struggling. One vese vari kuchema because muri kudya mega. So very, very soon, time will tell. And this is something which is very important. So I see that they are giving each other warnings, but my warning awe kuti vanopana ma warning vachishandisa ma ghost account ashande, because you need to be honest. You need to come up publicly. Wotaura nyaya yako sezvazviri kana uri murume. Izvi zvekutuma apana izvi kuzotaura china izvi. Inyongori sign yekuti you are weak. Let us build Zimbabwe based on the truth. Izvi zvekuvhundudzirana nekuurayana nekuvhimana hazvishande, because you will be wasting resources. Kana chinhu chakuda kuitika, even if ukaita sei nekuita sei, ndosaka uchiona kuti munhu anofa ari in the best hospital, anofa pane ma best doctors, anofa. Why? It's time. Kana time yasvika, just resign, go. Munhu akachenjera ukaona time yasvika unodedza mhuri yako, worayira nhaka, nguva ichiripo vanangu, inini mazuva angu asvika. Iwe uchatora bhasikoro, iwe uchatora bhara, iwe uchatora geja, iwe uchatora ngoro, iwe uchatora ngweje. Wapedza kurayira nhaka, wofa in peace. Umwe neumwe osara akabata chaakapiwa. But ukaramba uchingoti ndakabatirira chete, uchasvika pakufa usina kurayira nhaka. Vana vanosara vachirwisana, indoda apa because hauna kurayira nhaka yako. Wiwu hauna. So what we are talking about right here, we are giving friendly advice to Emerson to say, Mr. Mnangagwa, you are now out of time. You are now running out of time. Do the right thing. Correct the political mess which you created. Zana chabangu zvese disband it. Call for fresh parliamentary elections kana uchichikama national elections. Awina yeye anenge ane ma MP ari pamusoro, wompa uyu president, wapedza wagadzira nyika. And definitely Chamisa anowina. So it's very, very easy to fix this mess. Dissolve parliament, call for fresh elections, eku parliament ikoko, and a winner, otora, wapedza bas. You know, you cannot continue like this, because whatever you are trying to create right now is going to hound your children. Izvezvi vana vako iwewe vanosvika pakufa vasingazive Zimbabwe, vasingatsike Zimbabwe, kuzouya ngozovigwa kuZimbabwe. Vanofa vari mbwa, vari marombe. Why? It's because you are creating this thing for yourself. Ivo vana vacho havateerere futi because vari kufungidzira kuti they will outmaneuver everyone. It won't work like that because chimwe nechimwe chine nguva yacho. Rangarira kuti uri pamazuva aSauro. Dhavhidha anenge akanyarara asi nguva yake inokwana. Rega kuti nguva yaDhavhidha ikwane uri munhu ari panguva yekumanikidzwa. Hazvizofamba zvakanaka. So this is it. In my own view, I do not see him coming back before his leave ends. But you can't tell because Zimbabwe zvese zvinogona kungoitika. Let me see if there are any comments. Regina, thank you very much for coming. And Petronella says, Pakaipa, ichakwana chete nguva. Thank you very much for coming. I'm okay. God is in it. Thank you very much for the contributions, guys. I love you all and a happy 2025. I wish you the best and may God grant you more wisdom and more power to work.